What is going on, everybody? Travis with RAC Garage, and we are packed in here like sardines. No room to do much of anything. The only space I really got to move around is this little corner here, which, as you can see, is pretty small. I've been working on this, getting the little things squared away. I got the oil can out of this. I put some rivets in the bottom flange there to hold it to the sub rail. Finished off the welds on the bottom of this rear panel. T-seam delete. Jacob started making the feet that were somehow, some way cut out on the cowl. We got that done. We got these cowl braces welded on the front. We got this cowl top bolted in place. We got the lower, I don't even know what to call this piece, lower windshield piece fixed up, bolted in place. That's all set. I made, let's see, made little brackets here for this rear piece because there's no T-seams to bolt it together now. I did, it's kind of a simple bracket, a 16 gauge, just a piece up here, welded to a piece that's straight up and down, just bolted in place. You know, it's not going anywhere. Welded to the bottom. I put in the this doubler brace here to keep everything stiff. You know, I made a second list. I walked around the car this morning, kind of wrote down everything, little thing we need to do for it, and we knocked out about 6 or 7 things today. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more things are on the list. Oh, also took care of this little corner here. I think I showed in the last video I didn't quite weld it all the way to the bottom. So that's on the list, but it's only half because I can't get to the other side of the car right now. And even getting to the back side, I gotta squeeze through here. I gotta crawl into the bottom. It's pretty rough in here right now. But it's only because it snowed a bunch and we put the Roadster pickup inside, because even with the car cover, I don't want it, all the snow pressing on the cover, and it's probably going to pop it on the windshield stanchion. So I pulled it in here. So it's really kind of tight and annoying in here right now. But like I was saying with the list, that's still on the list because I didn't do the other side. And the rivets on the bottom of that inner wheel well is still on the list because I haven't got to the other side. So 2 of those would be really easy to knock out. And the cowl feet that Jacob did one side, that's like half done. I really just need to figure out how to put the wood back in here. Now there's no flanges on the roof where some of the front to back frost woods would like sit into. I gotta kind of figure that out. If it's easy enough, we'll do it. If not, I don't know, I'm gonna bend up some steel, ask him what he wants to do for a brace in here. But a lot of people were asking what I'm gonna do in here. I don't know, honestly, not yet. But this roof isn't just a slab of metal. It's got some shape, so when you push on it, nothing happens. It's the correct crown for the roof, so it's strong because it has shape. So it's not too big of a deal to really not do anything, but I do want to put the wood back in there. I just like the look of the wood. When you're in an old car that's supposed to have it, I think it looks cool with the wood up there. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to put that back in. And yeah, not much. I do need to figure out this. I don't know how we missed it. Little pinholes here. I want to see if I can set the welder to a really fast pulse setting at around 50 amps. I think that'll let me be able to fill those holes without having to replace the door top. And yeah, that's kind of it. Not really anything going on today that's really crazy. And it would have been really hard to film all that stuff because me and Jacob working in this tiny space, there's really no room to have a tripod or anything like that without knocking into it. So we just felt like we'll just do a recap today. All right, and if you guys want to have a little update on this 29 Roadster pickup, there isn't any. It's got a dead battery. That's the update. You know, still looks cool. I think I am going to try and call my friend and see if he can move this to one of his garage spaces. Because, you know, first real snow of the year. There's a lot of salt on the roads now, and I'm not going to be driving this until spring and a couple heavy rains, just because I don't want to ruin it. New England salt is terrible, and I'm sure other places use the same salt concoction that we do, and it's no good. So probably take this away, and it's just taking up too much space here in my house and in the garage, in the shop, that I can't get any work done. Well, I can, but it's just a real pain in the butt. I'd like to get this out of here this week, but the 40 doesn't move at the moment, so I need to fix that, but it's buried in snow, so I don't feel like working on it. Winters, man, they suck. Why can't we live in California? Not that I want to move to California, but, you know, it's nice weather over there. 32. Not really any updates on this. The doors are off. You probably saw that in the live. If you didn't watch it, look, they're gone. I did find a set of doors. One door has been purchased. Door tops have been purchased. I'm waiting to purchase the driver's door. He's in Washington and cash only, pickup only. So I have a friend out there who's going to do that for me. I just got to get the cash to him so he can go do that. We have a cowl purchased, piece of sub-rail section purchased. I have a whole rear clip on a hold. I need to purchase that, so I'm waiting to get some money together to do that, but I gotta do that quick. What else? I found out my windshield frame is some kind of Plymouth. I found one, an article on the Ham, or an ad on the Ham, that showed the exact one. All the brackets were the same. The windshield pop-out arms were the same. The amount of holes, screws that held on the brackets were the same. And it said it was 33 or 34 Plymouth. But I need to get a windshield frame now. And I have another buddy, Roadster, that's doing, he's making a bunch of templates from one that he's working on. So, like rear sub-rail templates, the rear part of the sub-rail that crosses over in the back, the front, the inners, the outers. He's doing everything, and I can't thank him enough. So I'm gonna have some good templates there. I still gotta go up to Flavin's and measure his car. I'm gonna do like measure an X pattern so I can get, you know, I can't do that because this is a stock car. Maybe I'll do an X from the body line to the corner, body line to the other corner, or some known point that I can measure to get that square so it ain't racked. Because I know when I pop these doors, those of you who watch the live, when I popped the doors, the whole car went. So it's not that secure right now. Part of me wants to cut the thing apart. I don't know what I want to do yet. Something's gonna happen. So that's the 32 and what's going on with that. So I'm not scared of it, nothing like that. I'm just kind of ordering stuff and finding stuff so I can start doing stuff. I don't want to just start tearing into it and replacing stuff when I don't know where anything needs to be. So I got to kind of wait. And I'm gonna do a video on my plans for the 32, or our plans for the 32. Just me and Kelly are building it. That's gonna come soon. I gotta kind of get all my eggs in a basket and figure out what I actually want to do. I got a bunch of plans, kind of jumping back and forth on exactly what I'm gonna do. I have a few options, so when I figure that out, I'll make a video on that. And I do want to do some other videos on like my tools. I know I've done like a video on the Poleaxe and a video on the power hammer, mainly like what it is and what it does. And I know, kind of like, well, what else are you going to talk about? I had a request to do a video on my tools, how they work for me, and how I use them. So I think that's a really great idea. I just have to kind of think about it and think about what I'm going to say and like how I'm going to make a video about it. But I think it'll be really informational for you guys. And if anything helps out, great. And I don't think I'm going to just do it for the Poleaxe and the power hammer. Like, I'll do it for planishing hammer. I'll do it for my hammers and dollies. I'll do it for the English wheel, and shrinker stretchers, all that kind of, even like my miscellaneous, like random tools that some of you might not have. Well, most of you probably don't have. I'm thinking of one right now because it's homemade, and I can, you know, if I describe it in a way that makes sense to you guys, you might make one for yourself. So I guess that's all the talking and BS and I'll do today. I know there wasn't much info in this video, but it's kind of cool to kind of check in and tell you guys what's going on with certain things, even though I did stuff but I didn't show it. You know, little tiny things might not have been amusing, but a big update and overview might have been better. I don't know. Let me know. Catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll record me actually doing some work. See you later.